Yeah, hello. Welcome to the Euro Drum Show 2025 in Friedrichshafen, and we are here at the Schlagwerk booth. Of course, we're just like 2 hours away from here, so we definitely didn't want to miss the chance to be here. All right, so we have a quick rundown of our new products that we launched late last year or early this year. And let's start with the Voodoo blocks here, kind of an organic wood block that gives you a nice organic sound and not as like very, very sharp that we know from plastic blocks, right? We have one in small, high pitch, and the low one in low pitch. Mountable to any percussion mount, the Voodoo blocks. Voodoo block 13, because 13 centimeters, and 17 with 17 centimeters wide. All right, then next is the Alu Crasher. There's a bunch of crashers that we launched last year. Alu Crasher, very sharp but dynamic sound, very good for any percussion setup, but also very good on drum set players, adding additional colors and flavors to your sound. Then Jingle Chick, which is consisting of a chick that we had already launched last year, like kind of shaker, but also very durable to play with sticks, mounted on brass jingles. So if you hit them, you have the chick sound and the jingle sound. Comes either in brass or over here with steel jingles. Same principle, but different sound, of course. Then next here is the double chick. Has even more distinct chick shaker sound that's very controllable. Also great on any percussion setup. And don't worry about the weave here. This is what NASA uses on their spacecrafts for cable ties. Very durable, virtually indestructible, no problem there. And finally, the Dyna Crasher, which is kind of what the name suggests, a dynamic crasher that has crashing sounds from low volumes. You can play it with fingers, but also if you hit it with a 2B very hard, doesn't matter. The snare wires inside giving you that crashing sound, but very dynamic. So all of these together, we picked up an idea from Wolfgang Hafner and mounted it on a round plate that fits any snare stand, and name is coming from Wolfgang as well. We created the backbeat station that gives you on a drum set, any drum set, 4 sound options mountable on a snare stand for different backbeat sounds. So you have chick only, the Dyna Crasher, more aggressive with the Alu Crasher, and then a Jingle Chick. And optional here, a sled rod where you can mount a bell or wood block or whatever, you're free. Comes in 2 versions, either the Backbeat Pro with 4 sound options or the Backbeat Standard with an optional slot for a 4th sound of your own choice. So these are the crashers and blocks that we came up with this year. And you heard already with Mette, Daniel, and Marcel our new cajons that we also launched last year. One new cajon in the Evo series, and we just walk over there. So this is our new model, the 4907, sorry. The Evo La Peru with Burl front plate. It's a solid alder body, 2 fans of 4 wires inside for extreme sensitivity, but the alder body, the solid alder body gives you a lot of projection and low end, perfect cajon for like any player. Fingerstyle, pop, Latin, no problem. This thing is extremely versatile. So that is basically, oh no. One more thing. like Steve Jobs always said. One thing that's very important for me as a drummer playing in orchestras, where conductors most often say, drums are too loud, play softer. And then you do that, but then all of a sudden your bass drum sounds like a cardboard box, right? So we came up with the idea of a new beater, which we call the Fat Punch beater. And you see here, it's a very large felt head. Yeah, so you have a big surface that hits the bass drum, but with that comes a problem that it's very heavy because it's such a fat beater, right? So we drilled holes in it to bring down the weight, but don't lose the feel and the surface to hit the bass drum. So with that thing, small bass drums, or you play at low velocities, then you still get a fat bass drum sound at low volumes. So very cool thing. You have to check it out if you have the same problem. Play soft and piano, but you want to have a big sound, but with low volume. The Fat Punch, Super Punch beater, that is your choice. As you probably know, we also make frame drums, and of course we stay with that. 2 years ago, we came up with the idea of a tunable coast drum. It's kind of a like ocean drum, but a lot of our like music therapists or friends that are using it in meditation, whatever, they don't use the tuning. So we came up with a new system here. So it's a frame that is not tunable and a mesh head on the inside so you can see everything moving. But the cool thing with the mesh is that it doesn't block the air. So you actually can really play the drum like any frame drums. So it's actually a 2-in-1. You not only can do the ocean wave sound effect, but you also can really use it as a regular frame drum. And we have that in 40 centimeters or 50 centimeters diameter. All right, so Coast Drum Light, that's what it is. All right, thank you folks, thanks for listening, and hope you, if you have not come to the Friedrichshafen show, make sure you come next year. We'll be here. Thank you, goodbye.